Hello and welcome. Today we're going to go over the Telarus back office for international partners. This review will be a high-level overview of what functionalities can be used in your Telarus back office. Starting here at the home page, you'll be able to see your user dashboard, which will give you your previous sales history over the last 6 months, your payment history on your commissions that have paid out to you, and your commissions by supplier. A couple of other things just to note before we go into a deep dive on the home page is your profile. So over here in the lower left-hand corner of the page, you will see profile. If you click on that, you'll be able to change your password, your business name, your address, and any other information. If you have a logo, you can upload that here just by hitting the upload link and picking it up from your desktop or file folder. You can also add additional agency contacts. These are contacts that work specifically for you and your business. So whether they be a salesperson, an office admin, somebody who does your commissions, you can go ahead and get them added just by going to add contact here in the right-hand corner, filling out this information. If you request that they have their own login that's separate from yours, just hit yes on Can Contact Login. Create a username and password for them. Our recommendation is usually their email address. And you're going to set their permissions. So what access do you want them to have? Do you want them to be able to view all the customers belonging to your agency? Only the customers that they create? Same thing with commissions. All commissions or only their commissions, or no commissions access at all. And then VAR permissions are value-added resellers. So those are people that usually sell or service phone equipment, wiring, they do conduit, they can do a lot of different things. If you want them to have access to our VAR search program to be able to partner with a partner like that, you can check yes or no here. Just remember to hit submit changes for anything that you do change. Next, we're going to start on the home page and discuss the frequently used tiles for our international partners. First, customers. This will give you a high-level overview of the customers that you have created in your back office. In just a moment, we're going to be going over how to create a customer record and adding it to the back office. So if you want a quick search, you'll be able to find that here, or you can type up in this left-hand corner, search, type in the customer name or any information, and it will pull it up for you. Next, we're going to hit on quotes. So a couple of different things. Currently, the service map and GeoQuote do not work for international partners. That is coming soon. However, you can use the product feature matrices. This is a really cool tool that's really popularly used by our partners today. And we're just going to click on hosted voice. And what this can do for you is it will first list all of the carriers we have in our portfolio that do hosted voice. It will give you their product names, their seat minimums and maximums, and then just a bunch of information across the floor here. What you'll do is you'll just select the information on which you want to filter it down. So let's just say your customer is looking for a month-to-month term, they're looking for eFax, and they're looking for application integrations with Google G Suite. You can see that it took it down from about 100 and so carriers down to just about 5. You have the same functionality with SD-WAN, same concept, security, contact center, cloud, and international. These are constantly being built out every day as we get new information back from our suppliers and as we add additional suppliers to our portfolio. Next, we're going to hit on commissions. A couple of different things. We actually will do a review with you once you get your first commission and go over those expectations. But for this training, we're going to touch on the supplier payment breakdown, which will give you an overview of what you can expect to get from your first commission based on the carrier and product that you've sold. So for this example, we're going to go ahead and pick Cato Networks and hit Show Percentages. Here it will show you for the products that they have available what their percentages are. So this will show you for new sales, for renewals, and then for referrals. If you see a little message box here on the side, go ahead and click on that, because usually it will give you additional notes as to what that percentage is. So they generally pay 10.8%, however 9% on the renewals that come from referral partners. So just to give you an idea of what your net pass-through would be, here's what it would be on those renewals that are referrals from a partner versus the overall renewals. Scoreboard will show you all the sales that you have closed at any given month, and it will also give you year-to-date data. So you'll be able to view that very high level once you start closing sales. Inquiries, so if you have any questions about any of the commissions you're receiving or are not receiving, you can go ahead and submit an inquiry here, just under the Inquiries tab. Type in the information, customer name, address, carrier, MRC, expected SPIF, expected residual payment, as much information as you possibly can. It will help our inquiries process go a lot faster. And then suppliers. So a couple of things to note on here is, one, your supplier contacts. So for our international suppliers, we're currently getting it customized so that only the providers that are available internationally will display with those channel manager contacts. In the meantime, if you have any channel managers that you prefer to work with and you are currently working with, please just let your partner support manager know, and we can get that customized for you. Next, you have promotions. So promotions and SPIFs are going to be updated daily. They're in numerical alphabetical order. If you were to click on a particular carrier offering a SPIF, hit the hyperlink that says Telarus Agent Back Office, and it will give you information about what that SPIF is. So you can see here, 8x8 has current SPIFs for 12-month contracts with $1,000 MRR deal size, 24-month contracts, $1,000 MRR deal size, or 36-month with no minimum. So depending on what your contract is that you sell with your customer, you can earn a 2x, a 4x, or a 6x SPIF on that particular order. Additional terms and conditions will be found here at the bottom. So sometimes we have terms and conditions that will only allow it for new customers, new logos, no move transfers or renewals, but those will all be listed down here, and every carrier is different. Additionally, you can also, under the support tab, find training videos. So our suppliers do training videos every Thursday, as well as Telarus doing training videos every Tuesday. You can review those at any given time just by going under the training link and finding the video or carrier you'd like to learn more about. Agent rewards. So coming up in 2020, we will start awarding points to agents based off of closed deals. You can find your reward status under agent rewards, and you can cash those rewards in for certain things like marketing services, sales services, lead generation. You choose. We're going to have a list available for you, as well as to view your status up against other Telarus partners. And the last thing here on the home page that we're going to mention today is the marketing resources under the resources tab. So this is a really cool tool as well that allows you to learn more and market to your customers on products such as SD-WAN, contact center, security, UCaaS, and mobility. A couple of different things found underneath these tabs are, one, videos to help you understand that product a little bit more. 2 is emails that you can directly use and market to your particular customers, marketing slicks or flyers, battle cards to help you understand some quick hits about that particular product, and then it will also take you on a link to the supplier matrices, which we reviewed earlier in this video. If you have any questions or you want to see something that's not currently back here, feel free to email marketing@telarus.com and we're happy to help you out. So that's all for the home page. Let's dive into the customer record for the second half of this training. Under the Customers tab on this left-hand side of the page, if you hit New Customer, this will allow you to build a new customer for your customer record. You're going to fill out all the red asterisk information. So let's do test, training. Here's where you're going to want to put in your customer's information. This is used for your CRM, so no other agents have access to it. Telarus personnel does have access to it, but we only go into your back office if you ask us to. You can change the country here if it is in a different country for our international partners. Put in the address of which the customer is located. Hit Create New Record. It's going to have you confirm the address information that you had put in. Hit Add a New Customer. And now you're within the customer record. So a couple of things we're going to go over here, because not all the functionality has been built out for our international partners. But here, under Opportunities, you can hit Add or click here for assistance. It will take you to the same spot. I like to think about this as the I need help button. So type in what you need. So let's say, I need 10 meg fiber, 3-year term, $150 budget, and 10 UCAS seats. Very high level, that will give us enough information to get started on that particular quote. If you have any additional information, like who their current carrier is, who we should not quote or not engage for one reason or another, you can put that here as well. This will send an email directly to your partner support manager, and they will reach out to you if they have additional information. The next thing is the location information. So currently, right now, nothing under the location information is currently working for our international partners. That is something that is in development. Once that is available, we will send out the updated recorded training video and get that sent over to our international partners. The last thing we're going to touch on in this particular training is order information. So this is a very important step because it allows us to know what and when to pay you commissions. So once you have a signed contract, we're going to want to go back to the customer record and get an order added for that particular customer. You're going to hit Add under Order Information, fill out Step 1, Step 2, and Step 5. So Step 1 is what is the location for this particular order. If it is already listed, just go ahead and select it. If not, you can hit Add Location, and then select that location once it's been added. 2, what carrier, term, and type of product did you sell? If there's multiple services that you did sell, you can break those out here. And then Step 4, was there installation cost? When was the contract start date, which we use as the signature date? Is there any additional notes that you want to add to the order? Were you expecting a spiff from this particular order? And if so, what was that expected spiff amount? And then Step 6 is to attach the signed paperwork. If you do not have signed paperwork, an email confirmation from the supplier listing out the order details, customer name, address, MRC, NRC, and term will suffice. Go ahead and add order, and you will be done. If you have any questions about today's training or functionality of the back office for international partners, please reach out to your dedicated partner support manager. Thank you.